What's up, my friends? This is my guitar tutorial for Tyler Childers. We've had our fun. I really hope you dig it. I make all these songs for you and more, and all I ask in return is just a simple click of that like button, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment down below. Let me know where you're from. All right, so the very first thing you got to do is make sure that your guitar is in standard E tuning. Next, take this little guy right here and put it on the 2nd fret. Like so. Couple parts you got to know with this one. It's really not too bad. The chords are easy. However, the strumming is a little tricky. It's going to hang you up a little bit, but it's okay. Stick with it. You'll get there. I promise it's not that bad. This song's got a little bit of everything too. It seems like a basic acoustic song where you're just strumming through chords, but it's got a pretty tricky strumming pattern. You're using some palm mutes. You're using some bar chords. It's got its share of hiccups, but like I said, stick with it. You'll learn this one. We're gonna get through it. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna show you is this crazy tricky strumming pattern. So let's make an E minor chord right there, and let's learn this strumming pattern. So what you wanna do first is you pluck the E string. Then you're gonna down strum through that E minor, up strum through that E minor, and then pluck the E string again. It's got kind of a rhythm to it. It's got kind of a pop that you need to learn. And how you will learn that is practicing it, getting comfortable, and then playing along with the original recording. So it goes. It's hard to hear that last E pluck, but listen very closely. So the next part, what we're going to do is we're going to hammer on into that E minor chord. So we have, we down strum those strings, and you hammer on into your E minor, and then up, down, up. All together, it sounds like this. Last part is we add a palm mute on the plucks on that E string. So we go. Now we add on that hammer on and the up, down, up. All together. Do that for the E minor, do that for the A minor. The only difference is for the A minor, I'm plucking the open A string right there. Now it's time to learn the verse. So I showed you the strumming pattern on both the E minor and the A minor. Now for the verse, it's going to go like this. Let's play through it, and then I'll show you how to play it. So the chord progression was your E minor, your A minor, E minor, A minor, and then on the C, it's a little bit different. The strumming pattern's different. So how we strum the C chord is we go down, down, up, up, down strum with the hammer on, and that's with our middle finger on the 2nd fret. Up, down, up. Now another hammer on a down strum on the 2nd fret on that D string with our middle finger. And then up, down. And then we have down, up, down, up, down, up, back to our E minor. Twice. Really slowly all the way through it. That is the verse, my friends. Now the 2nd verse, the only thing that changes is the hammer on. Okay, so instead of hammering onto that 2nd fret on the D string with our middle finger, we're going to hammer on with our pinky onto the 3rd fret on the D string that's on, yeah, 3rd fret D string, hammer on with the pinky from the 2nd fret. So I still have my middle finger on there. I'm just going. So that C chord sounds like this. Back to that E minor. Now where it changes up a little bit is the next part. The next part we have an A minor bar chord. This is all the way up on the 5th fret and 7th fret. So I'm doing an A minor chord just like I did down there. The same strumming pattern, but it's a little bit different. And it's a little bit more tricky because it requires some finger strength. So I bar the 5th fret right there. And a trick with bar chords is to move that finger closer towards your face and use more of that part of your hand to bar those bar chords. So you can kind of make them all ring like that, but sometimes even my fingers get tired, my hand gets tired, and sometimes some of those notes get muted, just the way it goes. But so the next part goes like this. Little bit trickier because it requires some hand strength. So you want to bar the 5th fret with your pointer finger, and then you want to hammer on with your, it's going to be your ring finger on the 7th fret on the A string, pinky's going to go on the 7th fret on the D string, and when using that strumming pattern on this chord, it goes like this. This is the same strumming pattern. I'm doing everything the exact same. I just have a bar chord now, instead of I'm using chords down here, the E minor and the A minor. This is the A minor, but the bar chord form of A minor. So I go. Now I'm going to make an E minor bar chord. This is up on the 7th and 9th fret. So pointer finger is going to go on the 7th fret on the A string, ring finger is going to go on the 9th fret on the D string, pinky on the 9th fret on the G string, middle finger is going to go on the 8th fret on the B string, B as in boy, and then I'm also trying to get that note right there with my pointer finger. So we have, and the same strumming pattern applies to the E minor chord. I play through this one twice as well. Now I go back to my A minor that we were playing before, do the same strumming pattern. Now to the E minor. And the last part I want to show you is that solo, which it's not really a solo. There's just no vocals, and it's just a playthrough of the verse of the song. The good news is there's no mutes, so that makes it a little bit easier for you. And there is one little change on the C. I'm going to show you. This is how it goes. So we were just strumming through with the same strumming pattern, however there's no muting the E minor, A minor, E minor, A minor. On the C, we use the same strumming pattern that we did on the E minor and the A minor. We even have a little hammer-on the 2nd fret on the D string with your middle finger. But it's the same strumming pattern as the E minor and the A minor, which makes it easy. So here's how that C sounds very slow. And we finish on that E minor. That's it, friends. Those are all the parts of the song. I hope you could pick up that strumming pattern. It's kind of a doozy, but you know what? If you learn it slow, like I showed you in the first part of the video, you sit down, you take some time, you spend some time on it, It's really not that complicated. And then to get the rhythm down, play along with the original recording. Playing along with the original recording is so crucial when learning all these songs, because there's little nuances that you pick up when you play along with the song. So really important. You'll sound just like Tyler Childers. You guys rock. I have more on the way, so keep watching. Keep hitting that like button. Subscribe. Only hit the subscribe button once, because I think if you hit it twice, you unsubscribe. So just hit the subscribe button once and leave me a comment below. That's all I ask, guys. Thank you so much. You guys rock. Keep rocking. I will see you on the next one. Thanks.